Our toilet has gotten to the point where it's just completely stopped, but it backed up into the bathtub. If you can imagine, it was really bad. So this morning I set out to make a how-to video on how to find and dig up a septic tank. This was a little bit arrogant because I've never done it before. I ended up getting humbled and failing completely, but my failure ended up turning into a blessing. I'm gonna tell you the story. The first step to finding your septic tank is ask your neighbors. I already did this. I walked down the road, asked the guy who is around when they put the septic tank in. I drew a little map. He showed me on the map where he remembers the septic tank. That gives me a pretty good idea where to start digging. The second thing you can do to find your septic tank is look at your survey. Here's my survey, here's my house, no septic tank on the survey. The third thing you can do to find your septic is call your local health department.
If you know your party's extension, please dial it now. For our staff directory, press pound. Para español, oprima dos.
An after-hours communicable disease emergency? That sounds really bad.
Okay.
Thank you much. Okay, bye. They have records from 1973 on. I'm pretty sure this system is older than 1973. To find the general location of the septic tank, if you have a crawl space or a basement, you can go in your basement and find where the main septic or sewer outlet is from your house. Mine is really obvious. It's right here. It comes down from the bathroom. As you can tell, there's actually water running down this, and that's just because of the backflow issues we're having. Septic tanks are generally about 10 feet from your house. 10 feet could be over here, 10 feet could be down here, 10 feet could be over here. I found it. I found it. I found it. I found a pipe. That goes to the drain field. I followed that line, the line of that pipe, and I used that as a guide, and all the way up just under the very edge of the porch, right here. I think I found the tank. I think I found the tank. I think I found the tank. So at this point in the story, I am stubbornly stuck on the idea of digging up my tank. I'm looking everywhere. I can't find it. And then a neighbor came over and kind of saved the day. He looked at the situation. He saw a soft spot in the yard where there was actually a small water leak. He said, this is the problem. The tank's not the problem. And then a second neighbor came over and seconded the first neighbor's opinion. He said, your tank's okay, just dig under this tree. So I think I found the problem. I've uncovered this section of pipe and there's a big split underneath the pipe. So I'm gonna cut this section out. I'm just trying to get the worst of the dirt off here so it doesn't screw up my saw blade too bad. Just a warning to folks who don't deal with poop every day in their job like I do, this may be a little bit graphic.
What's graphic mean?
Really gross.
Is that poop? Yeah.
Nasty. Look at that line, the root goes straight into it, and it's split from here all the way down there. Look what I just pulled out of the line. This is a solid mass of roots and poop.
Hey, I get some over here.
Brianna, what do you think about that? You think this might be the problem? No, you can't touch it because you have gloves. You can't. Just because you have gloves on, you can't touch it.
You don't have gloves.
I have gloves. This is too dirty for a 3-year-old. Anyway, I think this might be the problem. Look at that. Look at the roots. Just a massive growing.
He'll go.
Oh, don't do that. I don't know if that's quite enough water, bub.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
All right, here's your job. Pour it down that hole.
What happened?
Flow
Oh,
it straight through.
nice.
That means this section is clear.
Yay!
So unless there's a clog down there.
Yay.
Let me see if I can check the line down here.
Oh, don't get your head in there. Leave your hat on. You can wash your hat.
It looks clear. I can see about 6 clear feet all the way. So the next thing I need to do is I need to get a pipe and I need to splice this in here and see if we can use the potty.
What are you?
Oh, a monkey.
Will you show me your greenhouse? It's a teepee greenhouse. Woo, look at this beautiful garden. Look at all that gorgeous kale. Our greens are totally returning from the deer.
Look at the disgusting bugs.
Ooh. Where?
If you look
Oh my
closely, they're wiggly.
goodness. Are you talking about all those eggs right there?
No, those aren't eggs. See, they're wiggling.
So those aren't eggs, they're bugs. Wow, what do you think those are?
All right, I think we got what we needed. And now we're headed home. It's almost 9 o'clock. We got home from the hardware store successfully. We got all the kids to bed. And I'm gonna try to link up this pipe because I'm working tomorrow and I want Brianna and the kids to be able to use the toilet. All right, I've got this connection made in here. I've got it spliced in. I'm gonna tighten up my last 2 straps here. Hey Brianna. You can flush the toilet and run the bathtub and let's see how it goes.
Really?
Water's moving, that's a good sign. I don't see any leaks. So we flushed again, and on a scale from 0 to 10, how would you rate that flush if 0 is what we had earlier today and 10 is an epic flush?
10.
It was an epic flush?
It was the perfect flush. Granted, there was nothing in the bowl, but it would not flush at all earlier today. As a matter of fact, it would do the opposite of flush.
So what makes for a perfect flush?
Everything in the bowl goes down the first time you flush it. I don't know if you guys know this, but we thought we were gonna have to spend a few $100s, and we only had to spend like 30 because of Arthur's hard work and diligence and knowledge. So.
And the neighbor's good advice.
And the neighbors get advice. 2 neighbors get advice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you think the problem's over?
It's over. The nightmare's over. So I learned a few things today. Look closely at a problem before you make assumptions. Listen to your neighbors. And if you fix your toilet, your wife will really love you. What is it?
The kitchen sink is stopped up.
No way.
It's hardly draining.
Okay. I'll fix it.